I want to, with what I've just seen so far.
Yes.
Let's go outside because
yes.
so that the camera can come out. let's just hang here and have a brief talk because
Right.
come in. Everyone camera meet us here.
Go on the other side.
Yeah, you can stay.
That's right.
Just I wanna have it's an interaction we are having. It's not an interview.
Right,
Yes.
right.
You understand? It's not an interview, it's just an interaction.
Yes.
So that people will know much, have more idea of the pictures, why I'm here,
Yes.
Right.
what we are here for. I want to highlight you guys more.
Yes, right. Yeah. It's a dry tree. But I decided to bring it back to life by putting some out.
But it look lively here.
Yes,
it look real.
Yes,
The
yes,
picture looks real.
Yes. But it's years of experience with, you know.
This is my son painting.
Your son?
All the children them can
All
paint.
of them
They can paint too?
Yes.
They can paint.
Really?
Yes.
Mr. Padlo.
The Blue Mountain, right?
That's
Yes.
good one.
I'm trying to go there, but I've never been there before.
Yes.
You look at the painting, it look real.
Yes, beautiful. Yes.
Thank you.
It look real. It look real, honestly.
Yes.
Give the audience, talk to the audience, tell them what they need to know about you or what that's in your mind you want the people outside to know about you, your intention.
Yes.
Novelette Gonzales Barnes. I'm painting now over 40 years. I usually do ceramic art, and after that I quit
Things to
to
make.
landscape art.
Yeah.
I love art because when I paint and sit down and view it, it gives me a peaceful mind. And I try to do a lot of Jamaican scenery, especially Blue Mountain, Flat Bridge, and so many
Lot of landmarks.
famous landmarks in Jamaica. And a lot of people love to admire the beautiful colors of Jamaica, especially early in the morning. It is so blue and nice, misty colors. So I try to put in all of those colors in the painting them. Especially I use acrylic paint. Acrylic paint is a plastic paint and very unique, different colors mixed together to get different shades of textures in the painting. And it is so wonderful. You know, a lot of people love to just look at it and they feel it's smooth in their minds when they see those lovely colors. So if you want to get in touch with me, novelettegonzales@gmail.com. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we're up in the top of the, and that one is Montogo. It's in this area, Montogo, that piece there.
Wow.
And this and next flat bridge.
Angle of that bridge.
The angle of flat bridge.
Angola Flat Bridge, where is it located?
Angle.
Okay, in St.
Andrew.
St. Andrew.
Yes.
The Flat Bridge.
No, that's St. Andrews. St. Catherine.
St. Catherine, yeah.
Spanish Town and go around. St. Catherine. And this one is up by Jackson.
Right.
Yes.
You have any
Okay.
handle? Are you on YouTube? You have a handle YouTube channel?
Yes, but it was not developed properly.
It not- never developed
did something, but it was.
You're on Facebook?
I'm on WhatsApp.
You're on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Is it
I know the road.
They would
Yes.
know
I know
the road. They would know the road. They would know the road.
Yes.
You can, as a passing gas station, the gas
Because
station.
I made video across this road. I know the road.
But you know the road.
Yes.
As I see, because the picture is real.
Yes.
The fence is real. That's why
Yes.
as I see it, I identify it immediately.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
You start to know the condition.
Yes.
Because all your paintings look real.
And
Yes,
that
look real,
one
yes.
is
They are like
Portland.
it's Scotland, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's Portland.
He sit down enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And that is my husband painting.
Yes, that's
You
men.
see your own too?
Yeah. My husband.
That's
Yes.
men.
Yeah.
Some markets in the
That one is my one.
That's hers.
Yes. It's a wedding. Lady just get married,
Yeah.
and she and her friend go out and stand up taking pictures.
Yeah.
And again,
Let me just move this piece. But this trip. Okay.
Wow.
Speak now.
yeah, this is
Okay.
that That is an antique.
This is your family picture, right?
It's a whole picture, yes. Got to
Antique
carry it home.
ceramics walls.
I can take it?
Yes, I can take it, man. Yes, man. I want to carry it home holiday in.
People gonna call you.
Yes,
Don't forget that.
yes, they carry us to on holiday and we can enjoy ourselves.
Oh, I have some
Our
in
children.
the cars. I have some here too.
Wow.
And these are some small pieces. Prime Minister bought by some of these for gifts and stuff.
Honestly, sometimes I keep on wondering how these paints look so real.
Yes. The type of color that we use is
Yes,
acrylic.
combination of color and mixtures.
So many young mixtures, yes.
Right.
You understand? Because it's all about
We
creativity.
must date over the years, no?
You know, when you sit down, you look, think inwardly,
real to
and
nature.
create notes.
So real to nature.
So
Yeah.
that's true. So when you're looking at anything, you can see the depth on
the
it.
depth.
Yeah.
Lots of depth. And the water is alive.
Textures and everything.
Water is alive.
So you're still teaching now?
Yes.
But
how you start?
One person.
One person.
Just one person.
One
We cut it out now. We used to do it a lot.
Yes.
But we cut it out now.
What do you call this?
This one is called bumpy head.
Bumpy head.
That part is
It's made of brass or wood.
No, it's ceramics, but it does use brass.
Ceramics?
Yes, it's ceramics, but it use brass finish.
Yeah.
Yes. It's called bumpy head.
Bumpy head, yeah.
Fed by the name of Campbell.
Yeah.
And this is one of my pieces. I do the Things Jamaica. Bill is a Things Jamaica too. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. I bought this in Barbados as well too. Right, I sold one of them. Somebody came and bought one. I thought it was a very good fellow. We met him in Barbados.
Barbados.
Yes, we went there 4 years and now, you know.
Long time ago, this one, the market painting or sculpture.
This one does use a man, no?
Yeah.
Impressionism.
You
I
know,
was talking to my cousin about him and he said, must send a photograph
as
of
they
you.
say, that pictures has 1,000 words.
Yes,
Yes,
that is
that's
true.
Painting the same thing, because when you look at it, each paint, there is an idea behind it.
Right.
Behind it.
Same
Before
as-
you understand? You know, so if you
And
look
capturing the culture too. Capturing the culture is just
that is now, yeah,
Yes, like very important. That's a
it's
print.
all right.
That's a
That is a print.
church.
Can you remember the name of the church?
We just call it the cathedral.
Cathedral.
Spanish Town.
Or Spanish Town.
Spanish Town was one of the first city.
You guys are
So
surprising
this
me,
bridge is in
honestly.
St. Mary.
St. Mary, okay, St. Mary,
St.
yeah.
Mary, Yes.
Wow.
Okay. And these are some artwork. This is a kind of impression in the background. I use brush strokes to the background.
Yeah. So it has a special name as it is now? It has a special name?
Ceramics balls.
Ceramics walls.
Ceramic, all right.
The ceramics walls tiger. And when I usually work at Things Jamaica,
That one is a portrait that I did.
these are the plates that I usually made at
She's
Things
made- she's
Jamaica.
You made the plates?
Yes,
Yes,
make
and
this as
do
well.
the decoration in the
That's
plates.
our first
at
job.
Things
That's our first
Jamaica.
job.
This
you know.
was the first
She was
job.
working with ceramics.
Ceramics.
Ceramics?
Yes.
Yes. She had some nice. She had some nice pieces. In fact, she sold some of them. She made this one for her son.
Wow.
Yes. Okay.
She also made this one with I love it. One she made.
And this one
the flower vase.
is happy birthday to Maurice, my son, and I do the painting and it's a goal to use a paint.
I'm looking at you differently now.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Honestly.
made this as well too.
You made this as well?
Yeah, she
Yes,
painted,
this is
yes.
Henry Morgan, and I
Henry
paint
Morgan.
it, and I enter Festival of Fine Art,
Yeah.
and I get award for it as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You can see we get a lot of awards. Look at the awards.
I see awards, yeah.
From JCDC, Jamaican.
I see.
Commission.
I see, you look so
Quite
simple,
a lot
man.
of awards.
Yes.
Still more behind it.
Wow.
No, not there. Not
Wow,
there.
wow.
Sorry, put it back in.
Honestly.
Yes.
Honestly.
This I love it. Watching the plants and the our daughter. I bought this one. I think is somebody from Haiti did this. Someone from Haiti bought this when we went to Barbados.
This one back, yeah?
Yes. So Haitian did it.
You get it from Barbados?
Yes, right, yes. Somebody actually wants to buy it from us.
Yeah.
In fact, we sold one already.
And we have some
Yeah, several.
Wow.
Yes.
someone in here.
Bumpy head. It's made of brass or wood.
No, it's ceramics, but it does use brass.
Ceramics?
Yes, it's ceramics, but they use brass finish.
Yeah.
Yes. It's called Bumpy Head.
Bumpy head, yeah.
Played by the name of Campbell.
Yeah.
And this is one of my pieces. I do the things Jamaica.
She did
Bill
this
is a
right.
things Jamaica too. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. I bought this in Barbados as well too. Right, I sold one of them, somebody came and bought one. That fellow was a very good fellow. We met him in Barbados.
Barbados.
Yes, we went there 4 years and
You're trying to show me something over
This
here.
is a fine piece that I do.
Okay, fine piece.
Fine.
Yeah.
it's a painting.
Jamaican fine.
I used to go
Yes,
on the
and-
back.
It's
This is one of my paintings as well.
so serious, man.
Yes.
Yes.
You look real lively.
Yes.
Very lively.
And this
This
is
is a flat bridge.
Flatbridge. I did that one.
A
as
flat
well.
bridge?
Yes. I
You know, I
did.
made a video in flat bridge. They call it dangerous bridge.
Yes.
Yes, right,
I
yes.
had the video there.
Yes, I know.
I paid that one as well.
Watch your video.
Wow.
Yes.
Honestly.
It's a huge piece.
Very large. The little bus.
Those are the old time buses we used to carry us on them. This is all in the family.
All in the family. I
Yes.
have some more on by the back.
Have some.
Wow.
It's
Honestly.
not a painting.
You guys are giving me surprises. You know?
Yes.
Yes. This is rose breakfast.
You know, I never even had this in mind when I was coming.
Yes.
I never knew that I'm
You
going to
know,
do something like this.
my gosh,
Yes.
we misunderstand. This is the way we talk in a bit. You never pick up.
Rose breadfruit.
Yeah, this breadfruit.
Yes, and the cold
See, it
fruit.
look real.
Yes. She's very detailed, you know.
And in a cool pot.
Yes.
Wow.
And this one is a composition she did from downtown. So those guys.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah, with the hand art.
Nice.
Honestly.
And one of Barnes' friend gave him this painting.
Yeah.
A very famous artist.
Yes, we are teaching her.
And this is one of my student painting.
Painting too?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody can reach you on
Sure,
the email
the
address.
email
Yes.
address.
All right.
Yes.
So, what can you tell us? Tell the public, tell the world.
Well, to be honest with you, I can remember as way back what they called in those days, you call it the infant center,
Yeah.
basic school.
Yeah.
That was about when I was about 3 years old. I started to draw,
Yeah.
and I find it very lovely. And most of the kids couldn't manage drawing and so on, so they would come to me in the house to draw things for them.
Yeah.
And so I read the book and so on, and they were amazed, you know. And so eventually, at my uncle's home, there was a wall there, huge wall in Mandeville. Huge wall, and I take the whole entire wall and paint it up. And he was very, very, very happy about it. Instead of saying that I, mess up his wall, he was happy and he said, well, at an early stage he could paint as well and so on. And so I think that is in the family and so on. Then when my uncle, they migrated to America, and then I come into the city, 1970 and so on. And then I work at the Attorney General's office. So remember one day now, the librarian, I was the assistant librarian at that time, said to me that I must draw a logo for NADCOLAD, which is National Library.
Yeah.
And so I drew it for her, and she said, my gosh, you can paint, man. Yes, she said you can paint. And she was very, very intrigued. And she said to me that, looking at you, I feel that your era when I start to paint, she said that you are really an impressionist artist.
Yeah.
That was about 1980 now that I started doing impressionism. I said, that's your field. And in fact, I did some lovely impressionism. I remember New Kingston. When I look at New Kingston, I realized it was a residential era. And then all these high-rising buildings were above these buildings. So I did a piece called The Ascending Buildings. Yes, and I entered in the JCDC and I got a silver for it. And and in fact, I was so happy that she put me into that year.
Yeah.
That I actually gave her 8 paintings. She was very happy. She had was to stop me. Because you really have to appreciate what people, what folks have done for you. Because sometimes you don't really see your inner self. Somebody can see that in you and bring it out. She was the one who brought out that artistic nature that I have from early childhood, age 3.
Yeah.
And so on. We were very privileged that my boss was Dr. Kenneth Rottry. He had the first exhibition for me at the Tamarican Library in 1980. And then now, later on, we have the Love to See conference, and they invited me, and Novelette came, and we have exhibit. Because at the time, they have the treaty for the Love to See.
Yeah.
So all the delegates from all the world, Africa, anywhere you can think of around the world, they were there, except America, to sign the Love to See conference and the territory, the boundaries and so on, that if you infringe across that area, then you can seize whatever you have, whether you're doing fishing or whatever, and so on. So there was a territory and a boundary that's given to each one. And all the delegates throughout the world, from Africa all around the world, Europe, bought pieces from us, Novelette and myself.
Yeah.
Was a very good thing that, I remember the British Prime Minister said to me, he said, "Barnes, I have traveled throughout the world and never see any artist who really painted like you."
Honestly.
I was so glad. In fact, both Prime Ministers, for example, Mr. Patterson, can't forget him, he actually bought a few pieces from me. And he gave a piece to the Queen, one to the Earl of King's House, gave one to the Earl of England, and Prince Harry. So my next door neighbor was giving
your works idea.
Yes, I have pieces. In fact, my next door in Britain, in the Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace.
Hanging in Buckingham Palace. My next door neighbor went there and did law, and he was carrying his colleagues here. And as he went to one of the rooms, said, "Here is my neighbor's painting."
Yeah.
And he came out. He bought 3 books from England and because I'm not allowed to read. I'm going to show you when we walk inside. There were about 800 books inside.
Wow.
So that is how I got that privilege. And so all the judges, bought pieces from me. And we still have that close connection with the judges and so on. Because we were working at the Attorney General's office, and some of them know what you call Privy Council judge and Court of Appeal judges. And we still keep in touch with each other. We have that sort of bond, which is very good. Because nothing like good friends.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us. You have good friends to encourage you and all that certain, and they will encourage us.
Yeah.
And so on. Which is very good.
So it's it's quite interesting to hear about this.
Yes.
So right now, in the field of art, there are so many people in the field of arts, both entertainment industry, painting, wherever. So what advice could you usher in as a professional give to people who is still into the...
My advice that art, is that 4 columns. There's 4 columns in which this world is governed on.
Yeah.
One is the music, right? Religion, politics, and media.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 columns in which mankind is governed by.
Yeah.
And so, my idea over the years would Nav and myself, we teach a lot of youth so that they can continue when we pass on.
Exactly.
Because we need to that continuation is what keep people alive and so on. And that is why you notice this, you have children and children continue and so on. It's a continuation. So we must pass on, which of course the African were doing that for many years.
Yeah.
I was even listening to you interviewing a philosopher over there, and he was saying that you make the children and play with the boys and the girls play together, and you have that band.
Yeah.
And we do it here because he came down from Africa here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Money,
yes, came from Africa down here. So we used to play mother and father and mother, and so on. We play with Dolly House, what you would call it, and we enjoy ourselves. And so in those days we have what you call a band. We still question most of our folks now, they can remember that as a memory. Right? It's helped to bring in a very powerful culture to carry on. And it's good when you understand your culture. Exactly. And then you pass it on to your children. One of the problems that I find in this country here is that some of the culture is dying out. The parents nowadays are not teaching their children chores so that they will be able to, to work and so on and have it as you must pass on chores to things. It's not just learning about 1, 2, 3 and ABC and so on. Exactly. Working is the most integral part of life. That we as parents, we brought up in that way. Our parents make we sweep yard, wash up dishes and spread up bed and so on. And and make certain that everything is done. And then that even though they did not say to us, but we grew up and realized, yes, that's what they were doing. They were teaching us to work and handing down that great culture to us. And most of my folks who in my age group went through that. Because I love to read with other folks. So they all went through that, and today they are great folks today. They are great, doctors, lawyers, all kind of things today. And that's where it was a nice, humble beginning for a lot of us in Jamaica. Because when my parents left me, both parents left me, I didn't know why they left. It's afterward I have to rethink. And I learned that there was a storm 1951. And because in those days, Jamaica was basically on agriculture.
Yeah.
Before this whole industrial world started coming to being. And so all the vegetation got blown down, and so they had to migrate to England and America and so on for survival, and they left us behind, and our grandparents have to take care of us. So I understand, and so I can't blame them, because that's the way they have to survive.
That's true.
And they will send back everything to grandma and take it and take care of us and so on. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying it is important for us as parents to pass on a certain value to our children. I find that is not so much in our culture.
Yeah.
That's why so many lazy folks are in this country here. Yes.
So continue.
Yes, so I'm saying now we need to continue for us to survive into this, like other nations.
Yeah.
Other nations, see some of them, you see where the little child is helping them to do every little thing at age 2 and so on. We need likewise to teach our children from that.